He is currently working as senior Java consultant in Ducat. Now I would like Ms. Deepika Sharma to kindly come on the stage and felicitate the guest with the bouquet of flowers as a token of appreciation. Now I would like sir to commence the session.
Excuse me. Can we take it out? मैं कैरी कर सकता हूँ हाथ में? It is cordless. Cordless नहीं है सर. Cordless ही आपको? हाँ, cordless मिल जाए तो मुझे ज़रा मूव करना होगा. So I need to. पीछे एक्सटेंशन भी है क्या? इसका एक्सटेंशन होना चाहिए. यस, जस्ट टेक इट आउट. तो फिर चार्जिंग भी नीडेड है सर. इसके तो प्लग उसके ऊपर होगा ना कुछ एक्सटेंशन. नॉर्मल प्लग में कैसे लगेगा सर ये? नहीं, नॉर्मल प्लग में तो केवल चार्जिंग के लिए चाहिए ना. हाँ, चार्जिंग के लिए. चार्ज नहीं, ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. इतना हम कर सकते हैं. फुल चार्ज है तो 2 घंटे आराम से चलेगा. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. चार्जिंग के लिए मेरे को Good morning everybody. How are you? Okay. So I'll be starting my presentation by asking a very simple question to you guys. So I'm gonna take the name of certain technologies, whether you should tell me whether you know all these technologies or not. You have some idea about those technologies or not? C. Very nice. C++. Good. Visual Basic. .NET, PHP. You don't have any idea about PHP? Oh my God. चलो नाम तो सुना है ना? Okay, very nice. That's more than sufficient for me. At least you have overheard about it. इतना ही काफी है. That is more than sufficient. Now again, iBetis, JDO. नहीं सुना. Ant, Maven, Log4j, DOM4J. Now you can understand why I'm here. समझ में आ गया होगा why I'm here. I'm just going to bridge up this gap. What is IBETIS? What is JDO? Anyone? You must have heard about these technologies. Struts, Spring, Hibernate. But you don't have an idea about these things. But after this presentation, you will be knowing each and everything about these technologies. What they are. Even I try to make a simple program on these technologies so you can easily upgrade yourself without learning these technology from anybody. So this is the main purpose of this presentation. Actually, I have a very much little bit time, 2 hours. Generally, when I give a presentation, I take near 5 to 6 hours presentation. So I can teach you all these technologies, what they are, where they are being used. This, I think you people all are following MCA. Which year? Second or first? Not final. Am I right? Not final? Okay, sure. You do know that, you know very well, okay, in a final year you will be having a 6 months project based training. Can you give me the answer why our seniors professor, they have put this 6 months project based training in every degree of IT almost? Before the 6th semester you will be qualifying all the 5 semester by taking a certain exams of the university. Am I right? Why not they didn't do for us with this 6th semester? Why they ask you go to the any company, go to the industry and go for a 6 months project based training? What was the motto behind it? Theoretical knowledge को practical में. चलिए, one of the answer, very nice. Anything else? Practical word is chalo good. To get an exposure about the corporate also. Actually, में on a complete 6, I think you can say 3 years of MCA, our teachers, our professors are giving the basic idea of almost every technology. You have an idea of networking, DBMS and operating system. You have so many, but you just have got the basic idea of these technology in your curriculum of MCA. Am I right? Now what they wanted, they know it very well that this is the basic information which we are giving to the student during their MCA. And that is not sufficient to get the good job in IT industry. It's a big fight, you know. 121 crore हैं हम. Simply I'm saying. A big fight is there. The problem is this, you know, the chairman of Infosys, Mr. Narayan Murthy. नाम सुना है उनका आप लोगों ने? Now he has taken a retirement. उन्होंने एक छोटा सा आर्टिकल लिखा था और जिसको पढ़ने के बाद I was very depressed. What he said कि we people are not right now getting a quality people from the colleges. We go there, we recruit them. When we took them into the campus and gave them a certain task, they are not able to make it. We are getting a job, we are getting a work from the outside of India, but we are not able to implement it. He said like that. Why he said like that? Again, one of the guy, he was saying that you people have got a very good idea but a theoretical knowledge. Your logics, your skills are not still not developed till according to the IT industry. And that's why he has written. He's a very big guy. उन्होंने ये आर्टिकल लिखा था कि we have got a work but we don't have a student from the India itself which are not able to implement all these tasks which we are getting from out of the India. So that's why मैं आपको यही बताने की कोशिश करूंगा, if you are looking for your 6 months project based training, क्योंकि आज industry is asking a ready made guys. They do not want to train them. They want trained guys. Okay, you should be aware of those technologies which are being used in an industry before reaching to them. Generally what happened, you people are aware of your MCA training. Generally how you make your resume, you make your resume like that, in a technical knowledge, C, C++, comma. You mention the complete MCA syllabus in your resume. Like you are telling them, okay, I have done these things. You are telling them the syllabus of MCA. You make generally these resume. Or from the very first page of resume, your rejection and selection is there in IT industry. Nobody is bothered to read the second page of your resume. Nobody is bothered. So, अगर मैं आपसे एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ, let us suppose I am a TCS HR manager. I have to recruit 100 guys. ठीक है, I just went to the naukri.com. Generally we go there. आप लोग तो free upload करते हैं, but companies whenever they go there, so they search out over there. You all are having your resume on naukri.com. All are fulfilling the criteria of my requirement. You all are above 60%. Is it clear? 100 resumes are there, but I have to choose 50 out of them. All are equivalent, all are fulfilling my requirement. Let me know the one reason why I choose your resume. फोटो तो नहीं देखूंगा, ये तो फैक्ट है. मैं क्या जज करूं? एवरीबडी इज मेंशन एवरीथिंग. मुझे 100 में से आउट ऑफ 50 को चूज करना है फॉर इंटरव्यू. हाँ, मैं HR. नंबर ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स आर सेम. MCA में आप सबने सेम ही किए होंगे, आई थिंक सो. सभी के सेम होंगे. इफ यू आर 60 then 65 आर ऑल्सो देयर. इफ यू आर 80, 95 आर ऑल्सो देयर. What extra you have except the MCA? That is the main thing. What extra you have, or generally you don't have. Generally what happens, आपके रिज्यूम में सिर्फ वही चीजें मेंशन होती हैं which are covered up in your MCA. They are not looking for that. They want ready-made guys. कि उन्हें ज्वाइन कराया जाए और from the very next day they put them on a project, they start working. Because generally what happen in IT industry, they first give you a training. वैसे भी just because of recession, they people are avoiding this training because they spend so many money on you guys. And after 1 year, you just immediately jumped into another company. And it is necessary also because generally the company gives the promotion, or you can say increment, only in 1 digit. IT industry में simply ये popular है. Every company is right now giving the promotion, or you can say increment after 1 year only in 1 digit. 1 digit समझते हो ना आप? Less than 10,000. So what they wanted कि we should have a ready-made guys. क्योंकि जब वो आपको ट्रेन करते हैं, आप पे पैसा खर्च करते हैं, और जब आप पैसा उनको रियम्बर्स कराने की कोशिश करते हो, तब तक तो आप जॉब ही छोड़ देते हो. You just jumped into another company. So that's why they people are avoiding give you a training kind of a thing. They will train you for 6 months for a particular technology. They avoid it. They want ready-made guys who knows all the latest technologies which are being used in IT industries. And that's why I have come here to give you the idea of those technology related to Java. My main aim is to talk about only the Java. मुझे और कुछ नहीं मालूम. I know only the ना चिड़िया की आंख. मुझे .NET में डॉट भी क्यों लगता है, I least bother about it. And I want the same thing from you guys. कि in your 6th semester, when you come in a 6th semester, choose a one technology according to your interest. Not the Java, as I am saying, because मैं तो Java की ही तारीफ करने वाला हूँ. Definitely I am going to praise the Java technology only. I have been working for last 10 years in this technology. So नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं. Judge yourself. Judge your skills. What are those skills you people are having? Whether you are having a good communication skills or logical skills or some DBA. There are so many fields you can get a job in IT industry. And according to decide your that 6 months project based training. Yeah. Is it working? Thank you. So that's why I'm asking. Can you raise the volume, please? थोड़ा सा volume. Is it audible? चलो, that's fine. मुझे थोड़ा चीखने की आदत है. So that's why I'm asking कि आज जरा हम बातें करते हैं इन्हीं टेक्नोलॉजीज को लेके. From the very scratch I'll be starting. From the very scratch, why Java has been invented? क्यों Java टेक्नोलॉजी बनाई गई? You must be aware about it. Let us know whether you are not up to the mark or not. कि आपको वो चीज एक्चुअली मालूम भी है जो इंडस्ट्री आपसे चाहती है related to Java. And a certain new thing I'll be teaching you Java. Like, you know, what is the latest version of Java? Java 7, you know, JDK 7 has been launched on 7th July. So what are the extra things? Anybody knows they people have introduced a pre-main method in Java itself. You must have heard about only the main method. Am I right? मैं बिल्कुल टेक्निकल बातें करूंगा, मुझे उससे और किसी चीज से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, और रिलेटेड टू जावा बातें करेंगे. किसी ने सुना है पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड प्री मेन, हाउ इट हैज बीन एग्जीक्यूटेड? नहीं सुना. एंड इट हैज बीन लॉन्च्ड इन जेडीके 1.6. व्हाट वाज द पर्पस? चलिए यही कुछ डिस्कस करने की कोशिश करेंगे. So we'll be starting from the very sketch. I'll just asking why Java? Why the people have invented this technology? Platform independency. Okay, good. True. Pure or true? Okay, same thing. Are you sure is it true? अभी भी contradiction है. It is only object oriented. Sure. चलो अभी बात करते हैं इसके ऊपर कि whether it is a pure or it is a object oriented programming language. लेकिन सबसे पहले I'll just talk about why the people have invented this technology. Very small question. Okay. Just cross platform independent. You said only the one line, because whenever I ask something about the Java, everybody says, okay, Java is a platform independent language. Am I right? This is the most powerful characteristics of Java, except other multi-threaded and distributed. There are so many other characteristics of Java, but we talk about today a platform independency. What do you mean by a platform independency? It can be executed on any operating system. Okay, very nice. Everybody? No. मोबाइल के लिए तो एंड्रॉइड अब आया J2ME. When it was invented, तब तो शायद मोबाइल भी इंडिया में नहीं थे. तो उस वक्त कोई मोटो नहीं था. I'm very asking from the very beginning. अब तो बेटा it's a multi-purpose. It can be used anywhere. Anywhere. There are so many flavors of Java I just going to talk about. You can use this anywhere Java. Anywhere. Whatever application you are looking for, it can be made in Java. Quite easily. लेकिन I'm talking about from the very beginning. Why? वो था आपने कहा platform independency. Am I right? So that means कि we can make a program, a Java program on a one operating system and can be executed on another operating system without doing any modification. Is it clear? If it is executed properly, that means Java is a platform independent. Take, generally we say Java has a one slogan, write once, used anywhere. Am I right? Chaliye, I'll be playing a one game with you guys. I'm going to prove C is a platform independent language, which is not. Am I right? But I'm gonna prove by giving you certain arguments. Am I right? And you have to prove me, make me a wrong. मैं ये चाहता हूं कि मैं कुछ आपको आर्गुमेंट्स दूंगा और ये ट्राई करूंगा प्रूव करने की कि C is a platform language, platform independent language, which is not. I know it very well. Is it clear? और आपको मुझे गलत साबित करना. You have to prove, make me wrong by by cutting my arguments. How is it possible? Is it clear? Let's say who will win. आप बहुत सारे, मैं अकेला हूं और मैं चाहता हूं कि मैं हारूं. Am I right? मैं चाहता हूं कि मैं आपसे हारूं. You should know actually what is the meaning of platform independency. ये आप लोगों को नहीं मालूम होता. What exactly a platform independency is. So हम ये गेम शुरू करते हैं छोटा सा, फिर आगे बढ़ेंगे. Let us suppose I have written a one program in a C language and it is having an extension .c. It's a source code. Am I right? चलिए, मैंने ये एक OS नंबर 1 पे प्रोग्राम बनाया. I just compiled it. So it will be converted into a machine code. See? Then I copy that machine code on some another operating system, OS number 2. Hardly matter whether it's a Linux, Sun, Solaris, AS400, hardly matters. We're just talking about in terms of OS. Skip the name. So I just copy the machine code of that particular program on another operating system. Let me know whether it is going to be executed or not. No. Why so? आर्किटेक्चर डिपेंडेंस हो जाता है. चलिए मान लेते हैं इट्स अ थंब रूल व्हेन यू मेक अ मशीन कोड ऑफ एनी लैंग्वेज इन एनी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम दैट इज ऑलवेज मेड अकॉर्डिंग टू द दैट अ पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, डेफिनेटली अकॉर्डिंग टू द एनवायरमेंट. एम आई राइट? सो ये तो नहीं चलेगा. सो व्हाट आई डिड, आई टुक द सोर्स कोड rather than machine code. I took the source code from the one operating system .c file and just copy it on another operating system, OS number 2. Just source code. I have written the source code on a one operating system. I'm just copying that source code, not the machine code, because we have just proved that machine code is not going to be executed on another operating system. Is it clear? Now I just try to compile it, so I need a compiler over there. So I tried to copy the compiler also from one operating system to another operating system. So whether that compiler will work or not? No. Very right. So I need a compiler for C language according to another operating system. Okay, I made it. I made it according to that operating system. Now again I did the same thing. I have written the program of C language on a one operating system. I just copied that program to another operating system and compiled it according to that compiler, which is made according to second operating system. Will it work or not? हाँ, कंपाइलर काम करता है यार, इसलिए तो बनाया है. डेफिनेटली इट इज वर्किंग. तो ये चल जाना चाहिए. आई होप सो. Am I right? ये चल जाएगा डेफिनेटली. वैसे भी मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दे सकता हूं. Which book you have generally referred of a C language? Let us see, or you can say Balaguru Swami. Am I right? And Balaguru Swami has written a book for a C language, especially for NCC, which is optimized for Linux and Unix. And you just copy the program of Balaguru Swami into the Turbo C, which is based on Windows, and it is executed quite normally. That means only the compiler's different is there. So what I did, I have written the one program on a one operating system and just copy to another operating system and just run it without any changes. That means according to your definition, C is a platform independent language. Let me complete. Definitely I'll be coming to you. भाई definition तो यही कहती है ना, just write the one program on a one operating system and copy it on another operating system and just run it without doing any kind of modification. And I did it, but I have to have a different compiler. Yeah, for that. लेकिन अगर definition देखी जाए platform independence की, which you are talking about, I have proved कि C is also a platform independent language. अब बिल्कुल अब आपसे बातें करेंगे. हाँ, definitely. Now can you stand up, beta? Thank you. हाँ, okay, one operating system, sure, okay. जो कंपाइल्ड कोड है, इससे क्या मतलब हुआ? Who said कि कंपाइल्ड कोड? हाँ, So that means you are saying कि कंपाइल्ड कोड मतलब जो मशीन कोड आता है वो अगर एक ओएस से दूसरे ओएस पे ले जाया जाए, आप यही कहना चाहते हैं बेटा? चलो ठीक है, वेरी राइट. प्लीज सिट डाउन. मैं बात करता हूं मशीन कोड की ही. What we do in Java, we just copy the bytecode from one operating system to another operating system. Bytecode is a machine code. It is a kind of a source code. So same thing I'm doing in Java also, yeah. एक मिनट, जस्ट लेट मी कंप्लीट. आई सेड कि मेरी जो फाइल है वो है .c, इट इज अ सोर्स कोड. आपकी जो फाइल है जावा की, इट इज अ बाइट कोड. बोथ आर इक्विवेलेंट. देयर आर thousands of decompiler of a bytecode. With a fraction of second you can convert the bytecode into a source code. So that means bytecode is also a kind of a source code. Now see, from one operating system I just copy the source code to another operating system, and by the help of compiler I just execute it. You copy the bytecode जो हमने अभी प्रूव किया, it is also a source code. आप इसको another OS पे ले जाइए, and to execute on another OS you need a JVM, and you have to make a JVM for each operating system separately. So I also need a one translator to run my code which is written in C from one language to one operating system to another operating system. मेरी लैंग्वेज में ये चाहिए, आपकी लैंग्वेज में JVM चाहिए. So both are equivalent. What is the difference? You need a JVM, I need a compiler. Less of so what? मेरे को तो और ज्यादा आसान लगता है. C is quite easy. वहां तो मैं सोर्स कोड कैरी करता हूं, यहां पहले सोर्स कोड को पहले बाइट कोड में बदलता हूं. 2 efforts are there. वहां 1 go में चल रहा है. बाइट कोड से कोई मतलब नहीं ना, मैं तो बात कर रहा हूं एक कोड की, सिंपल. बाइट कोड इज ऑल्सो अ सोर्स कोड. आपने क्यों किया? आप सीधा .java की फाइल वहां ले जाइए, कंपाइलर से एग्जीक्यूट कर दीजिए. व्हाई दे डिडंट मेक अ कंपाइलर फॉर जावा? हाँ हाँ. Why? That's what I'm asking. Why so? Why they didn't create a compiler? Same thing. Why they are not doing with Java? इससे क्या मतलब हुआ? जावा अलग टेक्नोलॉजी है. जब कुछ नहीं बना तो चलो अलग ही कर दो. इट्स डिफरेंट. गड़बड़ हो रही है थोड़ी सी. एक्यूरेट आंसर नहीं मिल पा रहा. सो आई कैन से इजिली ओके यू हैव वन. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन अभी भी कोई सेटिस्फाइंग नहीं. आप खुद सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो उस आंसर से जो आप मेरे आंसर्स को कट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. कहीं ना कहीं मैंने प्रूव करने की कोशिश करी कि .c है, यू नीड अ कंपाइलर. जावा है, सो यू नीड अ JVM. बोथ टेक्नोलॉजीज आर रिक्वायरिंग द वन ट्रांसलेटर. इन केस ऑफ जावा यू टेक अ बाइट कोड, यानी कि यू टेक वन मोर स्टेप, क्योंकि बाइट पहले आप सोर्स कोड को बाइट कोड में बदलते हो. दैट इज ऑल्सो काइंड ऑफ अ सोर्स कोड. मैं सिर्फ मोटी सी बात डिस्कस कर रहा हूं. इसका मतलब खाली OS पे चलाना ही प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंसी नहीं होती है. समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा इज देयर. कुछ तो एक्स्ट्रा होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर OS के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बात करेंगे, सो एनी लैंग्वेज कैन बी एग्जीक्यूटेड ऑन एनी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. Am I right? फिर तो कोई भी कहीं भी चलाई जा सकती है. बस यू नीड अ कंपाइलर फॉर दैट. यू नीड अ कंपाइलर फॉर दैट. मुझे बताओ कौन सी लैंग्वेज नहीं चल सकती? एवरी लैंग्वेज. डिफरेंट वे ऑफ व्हाट आर दोज वेज? दैट आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. बिल्कुल इस बात में दम है. चलिए, वेरी गुड. एनी अदर थिंग? ये बात तो हम मान सकते हैं कि एवरी कंपाइलर हैज गॉट इट्स ओन एनवायरमेंट अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. ये पॉसिबल है, क्वाइट पॉसिबल. एक पॉइंट अच्छा है, ऐसे ही कुछ और पॉइंट्स भी होने चाहिए. चलिए, इन्हीं के अकॉर्डिंग इसी पॉइंट को मैं थोड़ा सा अपग्रेड करता हूं. इवन द कंपाइलर्स फ्रॉम अ डिफरेंट OS आर हैविंग अ डिफरेंट हेडर फाइल्स व्हिच आर नॉट सपोर्टेड बाय every compiler. Like if I talk about graphics.h, सुना है? C में एक फाइल है. Is it clear? If I make a program in a Windows operating system, let us suppose a calculator, so I have to use a graphics.h. Now it's working very fine in Windows operating system. I just took that source code to a Linux, and Linux compiler does not support graphics.h, so still my program is not going to execute it. Am I right? यानी कि सोर्स कोड पे भी कहीं ना कहीं हम फेल हो जाते हैं।